AI is everywhere, and recently it has been slowly infecting the Steam store. I can't browse for new games without running into some sort of AI slop, with some of the more egregious examples having little to no reviews. Today, I'm going to play some of these unreviewed AI games and see if they are as bad as they look, or just worse than they look. Some of these Steam games look as if they could be viruses I just bought and willingly installed on my computer. So, with that in mind, let's get into it. Alright, the first game we're gonna play is Warn. I chose this one because of this picture that chose. The only review this game has is some guy crashing out about the long dialogues. The main character of this game is Josh. We wake up in Josh's tiny bedroom that has a view of something that looks almost exactly like GM Flatgrass, where he has some very interesting decor.
6 consoles! 10 computers, bunch of fucking wires.
And he dresses like that guy from Fallout New Vegas. But basically, Josh wakes up in the morning and checks his laptop and learns that there is a serial killer on the loose. And then there's also something about a fortune teller, which I don't really know if that had anything to do with the story, because as you see, I didn't get very far into it. It becomes increasingly apparent because of the dialogue that you're seeing that whoever made this game does not speak English. Now, Josh's mom, I don't really know a lot about her, but she decided to lock Josh in his bedroom when she left for work, which is kind of weird. But when I finally get out of there, it's time for me to get in my car and head to work. On the way to Josh's job, there's just this terrible sequence of the car driving really slow down the street. And once I actually get there, there's like a 30-second scene of me just walking to the fucking door of the building. I was really trying to focus, like trying to get the story, trying to know what the hell I'm playing. I just got so bored. I mean, the dialogue is so slow. I'm gonna speed it up for you guys, but this went on for like 10 minutes. This one conversation I'm having with my boss or whatever, my boss Marcio. But basically the gist of it is I'm in trouble with my boss because I'm late all the time, and my mom calls me while I'm having this conversation with the boss. He's like, I need someone to watch my cats or whatever while I'm on vacation. He asks his boss and he's like, no, don't do that. You're gonna be fired. So he says no to his mom, and because he was like in trouble before the phone call, his boss is like, we're gonna send you to a homeless encampment to clean up. So basically my punishment was to help homeless people. What could the dev possibly mean by this? And the boss is being like really weird about it. He's like, I just want to tell you to be very careful, since there's supposed to be like a serial killer on the loose or whatever. So Josh makes his way to the city, and the way the game decides to show me this is they don't. I just kind of end up there. But I'm transported to a place with this terrible foggy effect on it that makes it nearly impossible to see anything. But I'm essentially tasked with finding some trash bags. I find this out by opening my tasks, and the first thing you see is, Josh, you're so stupid. Ha ha ha. See you soon, my friend, from my boss. So I'm thinking it's like a Slenderman game kind of thing where you gotta like gather some notes or something, but it's just terrible. Like the running, your head bobs so much, it was making me motion sick. But basically I start seeing this creepy like dancing woman figure on a pile of like dirt at a construction site, and she's doing like this default Fortnite dance from a distance, but as soon as I get close, she disappears. And really, that was like the end of my time playing this game. I don't know if this game is broken or I'm just really bad at spotting trash bags, but I could not find a trash bag for the life of me, and this went on for like 10 more minutes. I'm walking around for like, I looked everywhere like that was on the map, so I don't know. This honestly left me a lot of questions about the serial killer or whatever, but I'm not really sure what I expected from an AI slop game. That was Warn, made me want to kill myself, to put it lightly. 0 out of 10. This is Afterschool Real Danger. It's described as a fast-paced roguelike survival game with 2D pixel graphics. I have no idea what we're getting into, but I can tell you right now by the trailer, this is gonna fucking suck. Every single thing on my screen right now is AI, except maybe the dev's name. We immediately get into the story, and I was just so distracted by how visually terrible this looks that I honestly have no idea what the story is. Something about zombies and vampires. Every single photo is just like, it's just that, that piss yellow that AI is. It's also pretty obvious that this game is also made by someone that can't speak English. Oh, cool, another AI photo. And then the zombies arrive, and it just looks really bad. Like, the zombies zombies look like homeless tweakers, and little things that she says that pop up at the bottom of the screen, like, just don't make sense. Like, I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. But basically, I keep doing this for a bit, and I'm trying to find, like, is there, like, another aspect to the game? And then some random guy just pops up on my screen. We are the things that others fear, which I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I guess because I got a high score, I unlocked Levi Ackerman. This game was, like, so hard to navigate. There's no mini map, and you just go into a direction and hope you find something that is different. And eventually I did run into, like, a group of people. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know if there's a story I'm missing. It looks like they typed a different AI prompt in to each one of these characters, and none of the things they say make any sense. And then Levi Ackerman came back again, and I still don't know why. Essentially, he's just there to help me kill zombies because I got a power up or something. I really don't know what is happening. I was gonna give it a 0 out of 10, but I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 10 because Attack on Titan reference. Alright, next game. This game is called Tong Sahur Zombie, the absolute king of AI slop. Escape a deadly dungeon as Tong Sahur, the last survivor of a brain rot zombie outbreak. That sounds amazing! This is gonna be so much fun. So basically, this whole game is just like a Roblox obby, but you're Tong Sahur. I don't know why they made the game look so, like, hyper realistic. Like, I can see every shiny part of his body. I mean, the platformer itself, it's not that bad. The only thing that's, like, super annoying is, like, as I'm jumping sometimes, I just, like, it looks like I'm hitting it, but I'm not. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I expected from Tong Sahur Zombie, but it's not great. And I'm not kidding when I tell you it took me 10 minutes to get past this first level. And the real cherry on top of it all is if you can get past all of the terrible, like, you keep falling off randomly and slipping and sliding, it repeats the same, like, strip of music the entire time. And that was just making me mad too. So if your goal was to make an AI slop rage game, it worked. But this is terrible. Do not play it. It's called Tong Sahur Zombie. Where are the zombies? I just honestly can't believe I spent $1.49 on this. It's not worth it. 0 Tong Sahurs out of 10. I think I saved the best for last. This is Fortune. He's got an AI photo of that guy from The Boys as the Steam photo. I don't think that's legal, but I don't think this guy cares. It's described as a RPG science fiction game. Collect clues and evidence to break a murder case. It says on the Steam store that the only things they used AI for were the images on the store page and the start menu in game, but I somehow don't believe that. I probably wouldn't have even chose this game if it wasn't for the hilarious Steam trailer. In the trailer on the Steam store, it's lagging. It's like 1 FPS. But let's get into the actual game. Enough yapping. Out of all the games I've played so far, this is the only one that I got a Windows security notification for. Let's just hope I don't got a virus now. We got Soldier Boy here and his luscious locks moving in the wind. Getting into the game, it didn't even give me the option to change my settings or anything, so it was lagging pretty hard in this absolutely unskippable cutscene. And I honestly couldn't tell you anything from what this cutscene meant because of just how terribly confusing it all was. But I can tell you that my computer sounded like it was going to explode. But into the actual gameplay, if I can even call it that, and I think I'm supposed to be like a detective or something, and I show up to this crime scene and the lady's being like really mean to me for no reason. I'm sure there's some sort of lore there, but as you'll see in a little bit, I really don't get very far. Yeah, but it was lagging so bad that it crashed my game. This time upon relaunch, it actually let me change my graphics quality, and I just turned it down to low in hopes that we'd actually get to play the game. I had to watch the entire unskippable cutscene again. The contrast is so high that all of their faces are pitch black in what is supposed to be the light. And I started actually playing the game and it crashed again. And that was on low settings this time. But I relaunched the game, watched the completely unskippable opening scene again for the third time, and it crashed again. I immediately refunded it. Out of all the games that I played, this was the most expensive out of all of them, $15. So, and at the time of editing this, still no one has played it. Can't possibly understand why. Maybe I have a Trojan virus on my computer and it's stealing all of my information, and hopefully Steam gives me a refund. But yeah, what have we learned from this video? AI slop games are not good. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you actually are still around after me not uploading for like 5 months, that's crazy. Thank you very much, and subscribe.